If you're planning to celebrate New Year's in Uptown this year, CMPD says expect a lot of security. Today, the department announced their safety plans for the festivities just 1 week after the man who shot 5 people at last year's New Year's celebration pleaded guilty. Our Jason Puckett was at today's security briefing and has this report.
Well, the biggest change this year is the location. This event moving from Romare Bearden across the street to Truist Field here, meaning folks will have to go through a security checkpoint to get inside. Now, police tell us this move was not a result of violence at events in the past, but something they had planned in the books, though they did talk about how those violent events have shaped the security.
Our city offers so much to explore, and CMPD will be here to ensure your experience is both memorable and safe.
With New Year's Eve approaching, CMPD Lieutenant Crystal Fletcher briefed the community on their updated plans.
For the first time ever, Charlotte's official New Year's Eve party will be hosted at Truist Field.
Gates will open at Truist at 10 p.m. on December 31st, with a night of fireworks and crown lighting planned and a lot of security.
Our deployed assets will include patrol officers, bicycle units, dual sport motorcycles, and our specialized juvenile accountability and diversion empowerment team, otherwise known as JADE.
Officers will also be placed at Romare Bearden Park, where last year...
Live at 5, though, starts tonight with the breaking news. A young man arrested after police say he fired a gun multiple times into a crowd last night in Uptown during New Year's Eve celebrations, hitting 5 people.
Just last week, 20-year-old Davian Crawford pleaded guilty to that shooting, but it was a separate event that officers mentioned at the briefing.
Ahead of this event, our JADE team has already conducted home visits to juvenile offenders involved in incidents during this past July 4th Uptown celebration.
On the 4th of July, CMPD arrested 47 people in and around Romare Bearden, with 17 of them being teenagers who police say they have been visiting ahead of this year's events.
We would like for them to choose a different path. So the purpose of the visits is to educate the parents and the juveniles on this process so that we can say, you know, we don't want you to go down this path.
Police also reminding folks who come out this year to be careful with their cars. They will have patrols in this area, but they said make sure they're locked. Don't leave valuables in them. Oh, and if you are coming here and plan to drink, they recommend folks take a ride share like an Uber or Lyft. Bottom line, be safe out there on New Year's Eve, folks. For now, here outside Truist Field, Jason Puckett, WBTV, on your side.
Turning our